Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you very much for joining the live program. The topic is quite interesting. Many people are asking regarding the culture of celebrating Valentine's Day in our country, particularly in the Muslim world. Many people, uh, 50 years, even 20 years, 30 years, didn't celebrate Valentine's Day. Even they didn't know what is Valentine's Day. So, first, let me humbly ask you, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear students, and those brothers and sisters who are celebrating Valentine's Day, I humbly ask you, in which dictionary do you find meaning of Valentine is love? I have studied a lot when I see people are celebrating Valentine's Day as Love Day in Bengali Bhalobasha Divos. I search which dictionary says meaning of Valentine is love. In no dictionary I have found Valentine is the synonym of love or love is the synonym of Valentine. I am not a qari, this is why I will not pass any judgment or fatwa. Rather, I will just throw some question for discussion. I will be interested and I will be happy if I can learn something from you. My first question is, in which dictionary you have found the meaning of Valentine is love? If meaning of Valentine is love, or Valentine means love, we can say I Valentine you instead of I love you, isn't it? If Valentine means love and you translate Valentine's Day as Love Day or Bhalobasha Divos, then the meaning of Valentine should be love. And I can say I am grammatically correct to say I Valentine you instead of I love you. But nobody says I Valentine you. Everyone says I love you, and this is correct, of course. Now, if you don't find, and I have searched a lot but not found in any dictionary, that the meaning of Valentine is love. Now, if the meaning of Valentine is not love and Valentine doesn't mean love, then Valentine Day is Valentine Divos. It should be translated into Bengali Valentine Divos, not Bhalobasha Divos. Am I right? Because Valentine does not mean love. Symbolically, you may find there is a connection between your love and love of Valentine. This is different question. But literally, we cannot translate Valentine Day as Love Day. Rather, Valentine Day is Valentine Day. And it should be translated into Bengali Valentine Divos, not Bhalobasha Divos. Because again I am saying the word Valentine does not mean love. This is why literally you will be absolutely wrong if you translate Valentine Day as Bhalobasha Divos. Rather, you should translate Valentine Day as Valentine Divos or Saint Valentine Divos. Now, the question is, what is Valentine Day or Valentine Divos? From where did the word Valentine come? Yes, this is the issue of discussion. Then we will understand the history and root or significance, and when we are celebrating Valentine's Day, what is its ruling? Either we are right or wrong. First of all, we therefore should know the meaning of Valentine. Valentine, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, which is Encyclopedia Britannica, is considered to be one of the most reliable sources of knowledge. Most reliable source of knowledge is Encyclopedia Britannica to us, and not only to us, to the east, to the west, to the scholars of whole world. Encyclopedia Britannica says Saint Valentine was a bishop. Another history which Encyclopedia Britannica also referred to says, and Saint Valentine was a saint. He was a Christian bishop who denied the order of Emperor Claudius II of his time and arranged a marriage of couples. As the emperor passed rule and order not to marry or not to arrange any marriage for the young people who are joining the army or military, and it was therefore not permissible for arranging any marriage at that time according to the order of the emperor Claudius II. But Saint Valentine denied this order and arranged a marriage of a couple. This is why he was arrested and put into jail, and finally on 14th February he was sentenced to death. He was martyred. Christian people, they one Christian pope named Gelasius in 5th century passed rule, and church of that time initiated a Christian celebration for remembering the martyrdom of Saint Valentine. And this was totally a Christian practice according to Encyclopedia Britannica. And if you search Google, you will find many reliable sources of information, many research articles on this history, that it was totally a Christian religious festival which was known as Feast of Saint Valentine. This Christian celebration, initiated by a church, was celebrated or was being celebrated, had been being celebrated for centuries by Christian people. In 17th and 18th century, commercially, some companies initiated this Christian culture as a love day for making profit for their capitalist interest, publishing different gifts, cards, Valentine cards, etc., only for making profit. But history still today says that this is a Christian religious festival, which is known, or which is also known as Feast of Saint Valentine. Now my question to you guys is that when history of not Islam, rather history of West and Western historians says that this is a Christian culture, a religious festival, ritual of Christianity, like our Eid of Muslim, when we know this is a Christian religious festival, how can we find logic to celebrate this religious festival of other religion after claiming ourselves to be Muslim? This is my question to your conscience. If we claim ourselves to be Muslim, Islam orders us, udkhulu fi silmi kaffa, accept Islam or enter into Islam thoroughly, completely. When you claim yourself to be Muslim, you cannot practice two religions at a time. If you claim yourself a Muslim, you have to accept all the rulings of Islam. All the orders of Quran and Hadith you have to practice. Before you do anything or before any of your action, you have to consult what your religious scripture Quran says, Hadith says, what Sharia says, what Islamic law says. I am very astonished and shocked when I see no Christian sisters and brother comes to celebrate our Jummah. No Hindu or Christian brother comes to celebrate our Eid when we slaughter cow on the Eid day, particularly on Eid al-Adha. When Christian person doesn't come to celebrate our religious festival, how can I and why do I celebrate their own religious festival? According to Islamic Sharia, we will discuss after this point, after this question. But first I am asking you, your conscience, how it is logical that Christian people are not celebrating your Eid, your religious festival. They know that this is our religious festival. Eid is religious festival for Muslim. They don't join our Eid Jamaat, prayer. They don't join our Jummah prayer. Then why and how can we celebrate their religious festival like Saint Valentine Day or Christmas Day? If you celebrate Love Day on any different date, I don't have objection like celebrating Saint Valentine's Day. It will be different question, and that ruling will be different if we'll celebrate a Love Day on any other different day. But on 14th February, when this is a religious festival of Christian people like our Eid, and you are, after claiming yourself to be Muslim, celebrating this day, here lies the contradiction. It is quite irrational, and it is a kind of hypocrisy that you are claiming by word to be Muslim. You expect that your marriage will be arranged or performed according to Islamic law by a qadi, and after your death your funeral will be performed according to Quran and Hadith, Islamic customs and rules of Islamic Sharia, but you are practicing Christian religious ritual. You are joining their religious festival. If you accept Christianity, if you are a Hindu, if you are a Christian, I don't have anything to say. But if you claim yourself to be Muslim, by what? But by action, you are practicing Christianity. This is contradictory. This is my point. I think you have understood. This is a kind of hypocrisy that by word, by your speech, you are claiming to be Muslim, but by action you are practicing Christian religion, their religious festivals and rituals. This is not permissible in Islam, and this is not permissible by logic as well. According to Islamic Sharia, this is not permissible for any Muslim, any person who after willingly accepting Islam will perform or accomplish any religious festival of other religion except Islam. After you accept Islam, after you claim yourself to be Muslim, you are not permitted in Islamic Sharia to practice or to join any religious festival like Christmas Day, Saint Valentine Day, or Puja, anything else. If this is a religious festival of other religion, if you do this, you are no more a true Muslim. This is the fatwa and decision of prominent clerics of Islam, particularly Shaykhul Islam, Imam Ibn Taymiyyah, one of the prominent scholar in the history of Islam. So I ask all of those brothers and sisters and my students particularly, this is the demand of your logic provided by Allah, your brain, your conscience, your education, that before you do anything, you must know the background. Before you celebrate any day, any festival, you must know its history, and you must consult Sharia. If you are a Muslim, Islam, Quran or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders you to consult Sharia, to consult Quran and Hadith before doing any action. Then you can claim yourself to be Muslim. Then you can fulfill your dream of entering into Jannah. What is the ultimate dream of every Muslim? If you accept Islam for leading a happy life in life and life after life, then the condition is that you must lead your life according to the principle of Sharia, principle of Quran and Hadith, and according to the rules of Sharia. Otherwise, you will not be able to fulfill your dream of being Muslim. You will not get the benefit of accepting Islam. So I do dua for all of you, and I pray to Almighty Allah so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us and give us tawfiq to be perfect and true Muslim. And He must give us this awareness to consult Sharia before doing our each and every action, like celebrating different days and events and joining different festivals. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you have any question, if you have any opinion, you can pass it. I'll be very happy if you join me. Just I am gossiping to you. Just I will be happy to learn from you.